It is going to move obviously into Middlesex and Monmouth County right along 95. Now it's moving to the south of 95 toward 195, and you know 195 east takes you to the beaches of Long Beach Island as well. So this system is moving toward Hightstown, Cranberry, Roosevelt, Mercerville, Hamilton Square, Windsor, Twin Rivers, Clearbrook Park, Princeton Junction, and Concordia. So once again, the areas involved, Middlesex, Monmouth County, it is moving east of I-95 right now, but the interstates involved in this are, of course, 95 in New Jersey between mile markers 11 and 12, if you know anybody that's going to be driving in that direction, and 295 between the mile markers of 64 and 68. If you're in this particular area, you can see right here what we're talking about as the storm moves toward the southeast, a potential tornado. If you're in this box, please go into an interior room of your home and wait until this dangerous storm passes. Now, we're talking about these storms moving very quickly. This potential tornado is moving east at 45 miles an hour. So that is why this warning is in effect till 4:15. If you're in that area, go to an interior room of your home. The basement, of course, is the safest place to be. And if you have a bathroom, a closet, anything like that, obviously is very safe to be during this potential problem that we're seeing right now with the storm moving east at 45 miles an hour. Now, as we continue into the evening, we could see potential for additional storms to form moving toward the east and, of course, toward the Jersey Shore. So we're going to keep a very careful eye on that. But once again, if you are in that watch box, warning box, go to the basement, an interior room of your home, and stay away from the windows as we continue to watch this storm as it moves toward the east at 45 miles an hour. Now, as it continues to move east, it will move out of the area of Mercer County and then head into Middlesex and Monmouth counties. And as we take a closer look at this, as it continues to move, we can actually do a track and we can see how quickly this is going to be moving. It's heading toward Malapan right now. It is moving toward Holmeson as well. If you live in the area of Marlborough or on Route 9 or Route 18, you are in the path of this storm as well. A severe thunderstorm was rotating on Doppler radar. It's a Doppler radar indicated tornado. This possible tornado is moving east at 45 miles an hour. And as if we do a track on this, if we progress this east into the future, here are the towns it will be at. Malapan at right about now, moving toward Malapan, as you can see. And 10 at about 4 o'clock, 4:02, it will be moving closer to Freehold, 4:07 in Vista Center. So once again, if you are in the path of the storm, go to an interior room of your home, away from the windows, and wait until this storm passes. This was part of a frontal system moving through the Delaware Valley. The potential severe thunderstorms were developing, and as this continues to move east, there were signs that there was rotation in this storm. So we're going to continue to keep a careful eye on this. In the meantime, we're also going to be looking at some of the indicators with this. We talk about SHEAR a lot, and as we look at this, you can see a little bit of SHEAR popping up, an early rotation of the thunderstorm where you see that yellow, and the strongest rotation where you see the blues and the bright blue, that's the SHEAR, and that means there's winds going in different directions at different levels of the atmosphere, and that is a very big indication that there is a potential tornado. So you can see just east of Trenton in Lawrence, that was where the National Weather Service probably saw this developing, this big marker, this SHEAR tracker, moving across 130 into East Windsor, and now heading toward Applegarth and toward Malapan. So that is the area that we're watching. That is, of course, the area of concern as well. So this is the box that we're talking about. It extends from 95 to the north into Robbinsville toward the south, and we're carefully watching the development of this particular storm. And when you see a tornado warning like this, Doppler radar indicated, the National Weather Service is looking for SHEAR. That is the rotation. They're also looking for some type of marker. Also, hail is a potential marker, and these are the types of things that they're looking for to say that there is a potential for a rotating storm. And you can see there's the rotation right there as indicated on the Doppler radar. So if I zoom out a little bit, you can see how quickly this is moving to the east. And if I take that shear tracker off, and I'll take off the, I can take off that warning box really quick, you'll be able to see a little bit better what's behind this. We do have, in this yellow, a severe thunderstorm warning that's still going on through Lawrence and Robbinsville. And as the storm continues to swiftly move east, it will be moving out of Mercer County, which it's just about out of Mercer County, and it's heading into Middlesex County right now, and it's continuing to move a little bit farther east toward Monmouth County as well. So right now, we're seeing the storm moving out of the Mercer County area, and we're seeing it moving toward the east into what we could call central New Jersey. So we're going to take a look at this once again. I mean, here is the very latest on the storm. You can see the severe thunderstorm warning is to the west, but this is a tornado warning. That tornado warning, once again, until 4:15, and you can see that all the convection, the potential thunderstorm wind damage is moving out of Mercer County. That's the good news as we speak, and it's moving east at about 45 miles an hour toward the east, and that would move it into Mallapan, which it is in right now, and it would also move it a little bit east toward Freehold. If you're familiar with this area, Freehold is where we have the outlets along Route 195 right here to the south. That is where you take that to the beach. You go to Spring Lake or you go to Belmar, so that's very famous to the shore points. So this is moving toward the east at 45 miles an hour. If we continue to track this as it continues to move at that speed, it's going to be really adding some speed as well as it moves toward the east, and we can see how quickly it's going to be heading toward the shore. So at this speed and direction, moving east at 45 miles an hour, it's expected to be, let's see, in Freehold in about 2 minutes, so very close to Freehold. It will be in Burlington Heights at 4:05, Ardmore Estates at approximately 4:07, and Howell, New Jersey at about 4:12. So these are the areas that we're watching right now as that storm moves quickly to the east at about 45 miles an hour. The towns that will be impacted: Roosevelt, Mercerville, Hamilton Square. It's past Windsor already. It will head toward Clearbrook Park, and of course Concordia. So once again, this tornado warning for southeastern Mercer County, I do anticipate that will expire soon. It is slowly but surely moving out, and it will continue for west central Monmouth County and southwestern Middlesex County until 4:15. So that severe thunderstorm was actually located about 7 miles east of Trenton, and that's when the National Weather Service put out the alert of the potential for a rotating thunderstorm, and that's what we're watching right now. So this is Doppler radar indicated. If you live anywhere in this area, we're talking about 195 and Upper Freehold. Vista Center is along 195. Howell along 195. That is where these dangerous storms are heading. If you live anywhere near this area in that warning box, please go to interior room of your home. Remember, the basement, very safe place to be as well. And of course, a bathroom, a closet, that's what we're talking about. Staying away from the windows and wait until this storm passes. It is unusual to see a tornado in February. It's not unprecedented. When you see these fronts moving through, any type of different types of wind flows, obviously creating the mixing in the atmosphere, and that's what we're seeing with that SHEAR tracker. So typically you see a severe thunderstorm, then you see a rotation, potentially hail. We look at the SHEAR markers, we see if there's any type of rotation, and that was indicated as I showed you, and now it looks like we have a severe thunderstorm warning for Monmouth County. So this storm is showing some signs of weakening, and we're going to continue to see it weaken as it moves toward the east. Now it does appear that the tornado warning has expired, because as I look at this, now it has become a severe thunderstorm warning until 4:30. So the threat has moved out of Mercer County. The threat is in Middlesex County and Monmouth counties right now. and we're seeing the storm move out of Mercer County in our area. It's moving into Monmouth County and also Middlesex County. And as you can see, this yellow box right here, it is now a severe thunderstorm warning. So it appears that that tornado threat has ended, and now we're seeing the storms moving into parts of central Jersey, and right now downgraded to a severe thunderstorm, which is good news. So as the storm continues to move eastward, still a dangerous storm with winds gusting to about 70, 75 miles an hour, but that tornado threat has ended in our area. Stay tuned for further updates. Of course, we'll have full coverage if anything else develops coming up on Fox 29 News beginning at 5. Have a good afternoon.